Facebook and Instagram and wherever else this may go. I'm hoping that everybody is okay today and having a beautiful day. Um, the sun is shining and the birds are tweeting here. And yeah, seeing how the day goes. Got a little session booked in. Somebody a small session. Had some sessions yesterday, which was wonderful. And I'm about to go and have a cacao very soon. So, um, obviously I'm Kyle. I do free flow videos, and I work under the guise of a tarot reader. But essentially, for me, um, what that space um, is trusting in a divine plan, trusting in God. So when I work with the tarot, what we look at is um, where you are, why you're there, why you naturally need to be there because of where you sit in the intelligent design of God. Because it's so very easy to live in a space of fear or lack, or that things are being taken away from us. And I had a conversation about abundance the other day, about the fact that maybe we're always all in abundance, and all of the spiritual things that we talk about in regards to getting in alignment and um, uh, bringing, manifesting abundance is actually bullshit. Because if we're always connected to God, which we are, then we're always serving our purpose and our calling, and therefore we're always connected to it and we're always living in abundance. Now, that's not to negate the fact that there are experiences that don't feel good, but I always think that we have to look at the fact that we are more than just the individualistic experience. We are a collective having an experience together. So that's it's really important to keep in mind, um, because then you know this whole ideology that we are outside of, I don't know, uh, the realm of God, as it were, that we can just, yes, we are, of course, creating our reality based on our vibration and our frequency, but there's a higher power that is moving us, that is within us and working for us and working for everybody at all times, and we are all part of that creation. We're part of that divine orchestra, that symphony that is playing, and it's to think that we just exist outside of that whole, to me, is ludicrous. um, so um, so yeah, that's what I think, that's what I believe, and I think that if you think about it enough, that's quite logical. you know um, Definitely one of the things that I also think that has been kind of moving a little bit at the moment is uh, is grounded spirituality that isn't somebody going off for, I don't know, however long, and water fasting and doing ayahuasca every week. I think it's a little bit about more, and this is the thing. I think it's all part of God. And so I do believe it's all good, and that's the cosmic joke. That's the paradox. But I also think, once again, collectively, we're moving to a certain space. So how is spirituality evolving, in a way that actually is probably more nourishing and fulfilling for everybody as a whole? Because some people are really fucking put off by spirituality, if we're really real about it. I also think it's like, I use this a lot to people. I talk about, food, and um, you can have fast food, you can have junk food, you can have shit, yeah, or you can have a home cooked, soulful vegan meal that's flavored and seasoned and made with love. I know what's more nourishing and fulfilling for me, and that's probably collectively where we want to go, because a generation of children brought up on some things, food wise, is not going to be good for us collectively. So I say this about spirituality as well, not being in this super mindy conscious place. And I think that part of, that's a byproduct of being in the higher energy centers, in the crown, seeking, searching, looking, wanting to understand. It's back to this divine plan. But actually, if we're not sure, if we're looking and we're not sure and we don't understand, or we don't know where we're going, actually the trust, the cultivating spiritual wisdom and knowledge, the trust in the fact that God is taking care of it all, means that in regards to conscious community or spirituality, we can allow the mind to shut up and trust that something bigger is operating for us. And I think that is absolutely, wonderful. That means that, that the world can come into a space of balance, especially in regards to waking up to this space of God. I was saying to somebody yesterday, it's a little bit of a hazy, cloudy time for the world because, we're integrating lots of different things, technological advancements, but also this spiritual wave of people who are looking at life and looking at the world and looking at things that they maybe don't agree with, and thinking that there needs to be a change there. But the evolution of that is actually been quite rapid in regards to humanity. So I can't even remember where I started with this free flow. Sometimes it's just a stream of consciousness, and maybe it's some shit. But I don't think so. I think grounded spirituality and trusting in the fact that as we move collectively, that's part of the divine thing that is God. And we can think that we exist outside of it, and we can think that we are manifesting or controlling or bringing things into our reality, but it doesn't quite operate and work that way. We're not outside of that thing. So there will be people who are being called to step in positions where they can provide that to the world. I think everybody, regardless of who you are, light, dark, good, bad, is contributing something to this grand design and are living their purpose and calling. But what that looks like and how it makes us feel, is an interesting space. So on that wonderful note, I'm going to go because I need cacao to wake myself up. I need some cacao, and I need to do a reading. If anybody wants to connect with me, you really, really can. KyleTreslove.com. We can do a big session. We can focus on maybe just a specific question that you have. Those are the two things that I do. So I think I'm going to be doing it for a long time. So, because maybe this is what I have to give to the world. Anyway, whatever. It's about, what wants to come forward. So, big love to everybody. Have the most beautiful, blessed day. And I will connect with you all again soon, I'm sure. I'm hoping the sound is okay. Because it might not be, which means I've wasted my time. But that's okay. So, big love. And I will speak to you all soon.